So I mean, even with this talk of like critical race theory being taught in schools, I mean, what's the proposal to reverse that exactly? They're bringing in a law that there's like one specific thing that was published in the New York Times can't be taught in schools, and that's going to be like the solution to CRT. So it's just like I mean, the conservative type is just like incapable of looking at things systematically. So it's individual personalities and this culture war shit. But yeah, I mean, the strategy is to run on that stuff and get elected because people are fearful of the left pushing the extremes of that. And then, you know, in terms of like materially what they do, they give tax cuts to the oligarchs that are actually funding that stuff through institutions and pushing that stuff. So it's an unwinnable dialect, you know?
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of parallels with the left there of like, oh yeah, ban CRT or like abolish the DOE or whatever. And it really reminds me of like the left approach with like policing and all that. And it's just sort of like, it's sort of like the anarcho, like libertarian, like kind of connection there. It's just, oh, if we just get rid of these things and just go in our homes and homeschool and just withdraw, then everything be fine. While the rest of the world is like taken over by like these corporations. So yeah,
well, there's a clear cut through there because they're both liberalism.
I mean, that's something that people like that I criticize a lot on even the distant right as well, is like the dialect is liberalism. It is a liberal view of the world. You know, people get so worked up about like communism and like Bolshevism and like calling BLM Marxist. It's like, you know, these people aren't like really ideological Marxists. You know, they're like most of these people aren't really motivated by any specific ideology. It's just this sort of undercurrent of libertarian social order that's kind of an anti-racism that's kind of driving everything. And this sort of religious urge of what people call wokeism. But you can get too tied up in like ideology and like
that's such a funny neocon response to like, oh, Biden is a communist, he's like Stalin or something, or Kamala or BLM. It's such a funny. It's basically the bear of saying Trump's a fascist, and everybody who like LARPs is a fascist or LARPs is a communist is like, we wish, bro. You know, that's the automatic meme response.
Yeah, it's like a throwback to like when Michael Savage and Bill O'Reilly and all those guys were insisting that Barack Obama was like an ideological Marxist.
Yes, it's just a throwback.
This is the Fed Post.